Last week when we multiplied, we talked about powers of 10. We multiplied by 10 and we moved the decimal to the right once. Multiplied by 100, we moved the decimal to the right twice. Multiplied by 1,000 and we moved the decimal point to the right 3 times. That saves us a lot of working things out and adding 45 10 times or 100 times. Whatever you do in those situations. Today, another thing that's going to save us some time. 87 times 50. If I have a 0 in the ones place, then it doesn't matter. I'm going to get a 0 in the ones place. If I multiplied 0 times 7 and 0, 0 times 8 is 0. And then I'm going to the tens place, so I got to put a 0 in the second row. So I'm going to get a 0 in the ones place no matter what I do. So I might as well save myself some time and put my 0 in the ones place. Then all I have to do is know my 5s. If you know how to multiply by 5, then this problem's easy. 5 times 7 is 35. That means I have 35 tens. Or 3 hundreds, 5 tens. If there's a 0 in the ones place, all you have to do is move that 0 down. Doesn't matter if it's in the top factor or the bottom factor. My 0 in the ones place, I just have to move it down. And now all I have to do is multiply by 9. If I know my 9s, and a lot of you do that finger thing, 6 times 9 is 54. And then 6 times 5 is 45. Plus 5 is 49. Did I do that right? Something like that. All I got to do is move that 0 down, and then I'm just multiplying 56 times 9. What if there are 2 zeros? What if it's 90 times 90? I just move 2 zeros down and multiply my 9 times my 9. Multiplication, and if you work with me over the next several weeks, multiplication, you're multiplying 1-digit number by 1-digit number. That is it. If I had a problem that had super big factors, let's say if I had that problem and I said, hey, solve that problem, all I'm multiplying is 5 times 3, 5 times 4, 5 times 9. I'm not multiplying 285 times whatever that number is. I'm multiplying 1 digit at a time. 1 digit times 1 digit. That is why I say repeatedly, if you know your zeros through your 9s, then multiplication is not difficult. If you know your zeros through your 9s, multiplication is not difficult. The biggest you'll have to do this year is a 3-digit times a 2-digit number. And still, they're looking at me like I'm crazy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 3-digit times 2-digit. I'm crazy like it didn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm still in that very problem. All I'm doing is multiplying by 4, and all I'm doing is multiplying by 5. If you can multiply by a 1-digit number, and you know how to add numbers that are less than 10, then nothing that in multiplication is going to be difficult for you. Nothing. and multiplication is going to be difficult. I promise you. Nothing in division. If you can multiply by a one-digit number and you can subtract, division is easy. Requires lots of steps maybe, but it's not difficult. You got to be willing to do all the steps. And that's it. Be willing to do all of the steps, and you're going to be fine. I'm just saying.